Hello, this is Aditya Joshi and this is my 5 am morning routine. So I try to wake up around 4:45 am so that I can get 15-20 minutes to get ready for the gym. I usually try to start my morning with a brief workout session at 5 am. So getting ready for the session, I wash my face, get ready, freshen up so I can go to the gym. Now the gym is in my building, so it usually takes around a minute to get to the gym, so that's the good part. But getting over to the gym, I usually look out the window and see the weather for today. Now the good thing about Philippines is that the mornings are brisky a little colder in the morning, but you can see the light is plenty. Now going off to the gym, I remind myself what I have to do today, and usually in the mornings I focus on core, abs and a little cardio. I have to also work on my functioning and mobility exercises, so I usually function on that. Going over to the gym, I am reminded that today I have class at 9:30 am, so I have to work for that too. Now going on to the gym, I have to adjust my camera a little bit for today because this is the first time that I am shooting something like this. Now usually I start my morning with some stretches. Now stretching over to the lower body, upper body, and I usually do most of the exercises on mat. Now starting off, I like to do some light stretching for lower body, upper body, mostly for my back and my waist because my lower back has been taking a heavy load during weight training in the evenings. So I stretch out and get myself ready for the exercises. And I really like this part because stretching is really important for your functioning and mobility. So I do my stretches as best as I can. I try to incorporate new exercises and usually work on those that work specifically for me because I think workout is something that has to be customized to you. Now I start with my abs and core. So I usually do my core in the morning. So I'll start off with some crunches. So I usually do 50 crunches at a time and I do 3 to 4 sets of it. See, the thing is, these kind of crunches do function on all of the abs, but my major focus is mainly on the upper and middle portions. Then I work on my obliques and the sides. This is also important because I'm working on that tapered look, that loins of Apollo look. So this usually helps me. In this video, I'll be doing them without the free weights, but usually after these, I go for plates like 15 kg or 10 kg. Now the thing is that I usually focus on my abs systematically, like first I'll do the upper abs, then I'll do the lower abs. So for the lower abs I'll do leg raises and I try to lift off my ass so that I can focus and crush more on the lower abs. The weight should be, see, there has to be that mind muscle connection that I try to forge so that I can focus on the particular abs and muscles that I'm trying to work on. For the leg raises, I usually do around 30 leg raises and 3 sets of each. For flutter kicks, I do 30 each side, so 60 total and 3 sets of each. Now for the planks, I try to do 3-minute planks. Now I've upgraded myself. When I started off, I usually was only able to do 45 seconds of planks. But then I went to 1 minute, then 2 minutes, and now finally I'm around 3.5-minute planks. So that's really impressive. Like, I'm really impressed with myself. And that's the thing, if you're consistent enough, I think that you can easily push your body through. After normal planks, I try to do sideward planks so that I can focus more on my love handles. Like, I really hate the fat that gets accumulated over there. For the sideward planks, I try to do 1 minute each side. Then after the planks, I try to squeeze my stomach and I try to activate my abs and abdominis rectus, the abs muscles, with explosive movements. So that's what I do. Maximum contraction and maximum extension. So after using both legs, I try to do it with a single leg, and I usually do around 30 to 50 reps and 3 sets each. So that's a lot of crunches for the morning routine. And after that, I feel the burn in the mind-muscle connection just instantly clicks on. And you can see, that's the thing. I've been trying to have this challenge of getting my abs back in 30 days. So this is the best that I can push myself to. See, I've accepted that challenge that I'll get my 8-pack abs again in 30 days. So this is what I'm doing for that. And this is one exercise that I really like. What I do is I have mixed flutter kicks and leg raises. So this has maximum effect on the lower portion of the abs. Like when you do the flutter kicks, you have that rhythmic, explosive feeling in the abs. And for the leg raises, you have that constant tension. So in this way, I can burn my fat and have my muscles activated in the same time. So that really helps. So at last, I like to balance myself. Like I'll keep my legs up and my hands up and I try to balance myself. So this also helps in the mobility of the body. Lastly, functioning on obliques again, I try to squeeze my obliques on either side with this exercise. I've also started doing these exercises. I think it's Australian planks, where you tilt your lower portion of body on either side so that you can have that pinching movement. You have that feeling, that mind muscle connection on the obliques again. It is really, really effective. Now for the weights, I also do some weighted oblique movements. See, this is all based on that getting that narrow waist type of exercises. So what I do is I pick up the weight, then I try to extend and squeeze. I try to extend and squeeze my oblique on either sides. So this usually functions on the waist, and after 15 to 20 reps on either side, you can clearly feel that tension building up, that burn in the muscle. So this has helped me a lot. So I usually do 3 sets of this, and I increase the weight on each set. Another thing is that if you slightly tilt the weight in front of your thighs rather than in the sides, and if you tilt your back backwards rather than sideways, you'll notice that it also functions on the backward side of your waist. So those love handles get reduced a lot. Also like to do some body weight exercises. For that, I usually start off with push-ups. Then I've also come into diamond explosive punching push-ups, knuckle push-ups, finger push-ups, and archer push-ups. I must tell you, archer push-ups are a lot difficult than they seem. Like, I really love the way archer push-ups, activate either side of your pecs. Push-ups are a great way to optimize your bench press. Like, if you are doing 20-50 push-ups, then I don't think that you need to have a heavy weight in bench press. Now, ending off my workout, I like to meditate. I like to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes to start off my day. In this meditation, after the meditation, I try to visualize what goals I have for this week, for this month, and for this year. So meditation is a really important part of my life, and I have incorporated this meditation into my everyday routine now. What I do is I focus on my breathing with each meditation. Like, at first I had usually trouble keeping my meditation straight for 5 minutes, but now I can do it for like 15-20 minutes. All I have to do is focus on my breathing and then let go. Get your mind blank. You don't have to think about anything. After the meditation, you visualize what you want to become. ending my workout and packing my mats and everything, I start off with my work emails and I reply to some queries that students usually mail me. Ending the morning workout session, I have to go back to my room and I have to clean a bit. Now I have exhausted my body and even after walking, the abs muscles feel those tensions still. Like that's the use of having those 30 to 50 sets. Now it's 6 am and as you can see, it's pretty much bright outside, like the sun is already up and you can see the sunlight. Now I like to clean up my study place, my work table and the area which I study in, because I think that the more cluttered your study space is, the less you'll be able to focus on your studies. So I like to keep my place clean and some place that I don't have to look for objects, like I can easily see what I want to see. No unnecessary things on my table. So I'll arrange everything that I'll need for my work and for my studies, and then after arranging everything and keeping them the way I like, I'll go off and have a shower. So around 6:15 am, I go for the shower. So I've started going for cold showers nowadays. So I'm really liking those cold showers now. Going over to breakfast, I'm not a great cook, but I try my best. Now around 7 am, when I'm usually done with my shower and my food, I go for reading. Now for the reading of the books, I don't read the books that are usually in my syllabus. I go for books that will help me as an individual and in my life. So right now I'm reading this book, that's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a really good book, and see, this is the time, this half hour, 45 minutes, this is the time that my brain is highly active because I've already had my cold shower and I've had my morning routine done with the workout and eating. So this is the time that I really want my brain to explore into other areas where I can grow as an individual. So that's why I don't study the books that are in my syllabus like Anat, Physio, Biochem. Instead, I go for the books that will help me and my business. So around 7:30 or 7:45, I go for studying. Now this is the time that I'll study, that's what's actually in my syllabus. I'll go for anatomy, physiology, biochem, anything. So right now I'm focusing more on my anat because after studying for myself, I have to teach others. After coming home from college, I have to teach others. So that's why this is the time that I dedicate myself into anat. I usually read while listening to music, but that's personally what I like to do. I usually have digital notes taking and I have my iPad ready with me, but for some reasons I still prefer the hard copy of books. Like, I really like the way books feel. So that's why I did purchase some books for reading. While studying, I don't like to distract myself. And I did take my protein and everything with a healthy, balanced diet in the morning, in the breakfast, because I am a gym freak. So I have to take my protein intake. But while studying, I like to have a cup of coffee so that I can focus better. That's just something that I've always done. While studying, I don't like to make physical hard copy notes. I usually make digital notes, but I do like to mark some things on the hard copy of the books if I have the time to do so. After I'm done with my studying, I like to clean off my place, get the book settled in, get the book back in the racks, have systematically put everything back together. I don't like things to be cluttered because when I'm coming back from the college, I like to find my study place and my work table neat and clean so that I can start my day again. I can start my routine again. I don't have to clean off everything again. That's it. Now I'm off to the college. It's already 9 a.m. So this is my morning routine from 5 a.m. till 9 a.m. and I hope that it helps. Thank you.